Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Every day in hospitals across the 3rd Congressional District of West Virginia and the country, babies begin their lives going through drug withdrawal because they were exposed during pregnancy. As you have heard, it's the diagnosis known as neonatal abstinence syndrome, or NAS. No baby deserves to start his or her life in withdrawal from heroin or other opioids. But sadly, the rate of babies born with NAS, again, as you have heard, has skyrocketed nationally. Doctors, nurses, caregivers are providing innovative care for newborns with NAS, but there are still gaps in research and our understanding of how best to care for our most vulnerable. The Protecting Our Infants Act makes significant strides in addressing this nationwide gap and developing these strategies, and I am proud to be a co-sponsor of this bill. West Virginia has been at the forefront of this epidemic, with NAS rates much higher than the national average. Nurses and doctors are tirelessly working to care for newborns with NAS, and having additional resources and research will only further their efforts in providing the best possible care. I have met with caregivers throughout my district to discuss their approaches to treating NAS, and I know this legislation will help in their efforts to treat these babies. While we must continue to guarantee that newborns receive the absolute best care, we must also address the issue of addiction in pregnant and postnatal women. This legislation will help identify and develop treatment methods for expectant mothers with opioid addictions, leading to healthier outcomes for mother and baby alike. NAS is a nationwide crisis, one that impacts urban, rural, and suburban areas. Nearly every district in America has been touched by heroin and opioid addiction. We must address the impact this addiction has on our most vulnerable in society, our newborn babies. I commend Congresswoman Clark for her efforts on this important legislation, and I urge my colleagues to support this bill. I yield back.